Well, I have the distinct honor and privilege of actually welcoming you officially to the House of Labor, your house. Let's hear it. And I want to thank Mark, of course, for his leadership. He's my boss. He's on the AFL-CIO Executive Council. We also have J. David Cox here from our Executive Council as well. And of course, my partner in crime, Tefere Gebre. But Liz Powell and I, being fellow Secretary-Treasurers, just want to say a word on what an inspiring woman you are in your leadership as well, Liz. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I am so proud to welcome you here, as I said, on behalf of the officers, of course, Rich Trumka, and Tefere Gebre, who is here with me as well today. And to be among the likes of the activists and leaders in this room, it inspires us in the work that we do every day, and we know what a critical time this is for you and your union. I see, of course, we have some heavy hitters here too. Danny Glover, hello. And of course, there's probably a cheesy thing I could say about like being a lethal weapon to the labor movement or whatever. I'm not going to do that, though. I'm sure he's heard that a million times. And of course, Ed Schultz is in the house, I see. So all I can say is you must be pretty doggone important to have this kind of lineup with you today. So I'll welcome you also on behalf of the 12.5 million working men and women in the AFL-CIO, and that's 56 unions who are standing with you and saying good jobs for postal workers equals good postal service. You think? Yeah. And the service you provide is absolutely sacred. You're obviously an institution in this country, and you all are the ones that make the system work. And I don't need to tell you about the decent pay you deserve, the safe working conditions you deserve, the secure retirement that you deserve. And that's what you're standing up for and fighting for, not just for yourselves, but for all workers in America. Right? Because we know that this is the nation's largest civilian employer. And so what you do at the bargaining table is what is going to lift up every worker in this country. So you set the stage. You set the stage, no pressure, right? You set the stage really for labor relations in our economy and in our communities. And I want to applaud you for the work that you're doing in terms of bringing in community into this fight, because we all know that a rising tide lifts all boats, and that's what this is all about. And it's not going to be easy. Nobody said anything worthwhile was ever easy, and this bargaining year in particular is going to be tough. And you're up against some people who don't give a you-know-what about maintaining a postal service that meets the needs of America's working families. And so it's going to take every postal worker, it's going to take every worker pulling together in solidarity every day, all day long, to win this fight. That's right. And I know that you're up for it. Are you up for it? That's what I thought. You're going to do it for you, your families. You're going to do it for your communities, and what you do, as I said, is going to lift standards for everyone, and we're so grateful for the fight you're about to undertake. Thank you so much, and just remember, 12.5 million working men and women with you, right there on your shoulder. Thank you.
Our theme this year and moving forward is raising wages. We need to raise wages. From the president to the Pope, everybody has been talking about income inequality. So our fight for raising wages starts now. Our fight for raising wages starts with your contract. And that means this is not just a postal workers fight. This has to be a janitor's fight. This has to be the government employees fight. This has to be CWA's fight. This has to be everybody's fight. If I know one thing, I know this. When we stand together, when we come together, and when we say enough is enough together, and when we pick up other people's fight as our own fight, When we stand up when any worker is getting injured somewhere as if we're being injured, no one can stop us. And this is a great beginning, and I'm looking forward to joining you in the picket lines, in the streets, in anywhere you want us to be, and I know we're gonna win if we do that. Thank you so much.